talking sports. It's in the game.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't, man. It's your boy GT Gaming 989 on all platforms from Twitch to Discord to YouTube to Twitter slash X. Let the porn say you fucking. Y'all motherfuckers tripping, man. Anyway, man, we back up on this thing, man. We gonna get into this Mad 24 season 1 episode 1, man. Y'all know what it is. It's the bounce back. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm gonna say it again, man. Madden 24 episode bounce back season 1 episode 1. We've been taking a lot of L's, so it's time to get to it and get busy, man. Get some of these dubs, man. And y'all know what it is, man. I'm in and out that chat, so make sure y'all tap in. We gonna get right to it on the gang. Let's go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. He'll drop to throw. The slant pass complete to Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete to DeAndre Swift. A gain of 19 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And an Eagle first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Ravens nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson now. His throw incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Rashad Bateman, and he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They run for the first time with Justice Hill, and he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 42 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. He missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 11. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dances by him, and he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Buying time to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Mallett. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Sidney Brown on the coverage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Hill. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Hill will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 48 yards. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 45 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Lawrence changing the play. They'll run with ETN. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st down, right back to ETN. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown. Jacksonville. Zay Jones, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Prescott now. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
ETN up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Lawrence to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Zay Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 17. Cowboys 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 30 before being dropped. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. To the air again, Prescott. Cooks on the quick slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A second down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield. And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Point after, right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll start on the ground. ETN. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Throwing on 2nd down. Lawrence. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Running out of the gun with ETN. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown. Zay Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jags will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
ETN once more, and he stopped immediately there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Draw play, ETN. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence changing the play. On second down, ETN once more. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Ray McLeod. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts throwing right away. And his first look is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one 28 yards on the ground. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Got a man. That's Ayuk. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A solid stiff arm. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Purdy will look to throw again here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that,
touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
and I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 48 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here
Yeah,
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. You got a little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? But remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Down the left sideline, Christian McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Hurts changing up the play. On 2nd and 10. Hurts got him in. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll set up a throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Eagles 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now they're in the hurry-up. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Hurts going to move him around. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. The play fake. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Over the middle to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And how about that? A gain of 15 there on 4th and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. 63.
Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It's caught on the right side of Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 44 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 31-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. The 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd down, goal to go. They'll run with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's Purdy. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Purdy to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Again, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey, what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins and themselves. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up. 14-yard line.
All right, come on. All right, let's go.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Tua going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Tua. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Gets around him, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
At the 39-yard line.
Motion man is Berrios. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua flush to his right. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their 1st turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Waddle, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. Second and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 2nd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. But that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark, because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. That one complete to Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Down the right sideline, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Tampa. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a second and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for Trey Palmer. Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Run.
To throw, Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
He completes it to Evans. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with one.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 3, Buccaneers 0.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Mayfield. And he is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Hey, alert! Hey, alert 33.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the red zone now, Mayfield looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin from 13 yards out, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Second and 7. And they go play action now. Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. There he goes, left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Burrow on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Run. Point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Run.
Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
King.
Mayfield on first down. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got it. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Burrow will throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive that had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
McPherson's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a catch right side by Evans. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, they'll run with White. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
3rd and 4. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They run straight ahead here with White, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to have a box first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now back to the ground game with White. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Read option, this is White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's White. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. White. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Touchdown! Rashad White from 6 yards away. And the Bucs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
To throw, Burrow.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2nd and 6. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he is going to have the Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more.
Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Mayfield looks to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more locked.